Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're taking a look at Rakshasa Oculus deck in Thomas format. So I played a similar version to this last time, about a month ago, but it wasn't fully utilizing all the things that Rakshasa's bargain had to offer, which was, the graveyard. This time around, we're going to be relying more on the graveyard, and hence we're going to have more graveyard synergies. So instead of just having Abhorrent Oculus, we also have Emperor Bones and Ulamog. So if you cast Rakshasa's Bargain at the opponent's end step, and then you see Emperor Bones plus an Ulamog, well, that's really good because you just select Emperor Bones and not the Ulamog, and the Ulamog goes to the graveyard, and then you can just combo off on your turn. And of course, you're going to be able to protect this combo through Flare of Denial this time around. Compared to last time, we didn't really have Flare of Denial. So more ways to protect Oculus and Emperor Bones. So honestly, really excited to try this deck out. I am a fan of Oculus, and I'm also a fan of Rakshasa's Bargain. So thanks to that, I'm going to be hopping over to some Thomas Weasel 3 to show you guys what the deck does. So let's hop over. All right. Looks like a mulligan. Very like no kidding. If this was a untap land, I would have actually kept this one. But now that has to be gone. Mardu Energy. Ampthraptor, pretty good card. Wow. Super fast. Super fast. Okay. We'll try to unearth Oculus next turn. Oh, another Ampthraptor. Deja vu. Deja vu. What's going on?
Teamwork triumphs.
It's a little bit unfair, is it? Okay, we'll put the Oculus on top. Wow, our hands are actually pretty bad. I really wanted to get a playable card, but we actually didn't get anything. It's kind of sad. Should I Surveil again? If opponent has a source here, we lose the game. And I'll just surrender. Yeah, unfortunately, like, as you can see, like, we only drew lands this game. So we're gonna bring 2 Harbingers in. And 2 Stern Scoldings. Bowmaster out. Flare and Shield back out. Like so. We want Toxic Deluge. Gonna cut like 2 on Earth. Maybe 1. I'll cut Ulamog. I think that's it. Still in the barrack. Short. Alright. I think I'll just keep this. Even though, like, this comes in tapped, but we have a Toxic Deluge. Goes Vacuum, short. I need a black source. Psychic Frog. I think at the moment, I kind of want land. Right? Kind of want land at the moment. I'll play the Stone of Barrack. Hopefully we draw into it. God of Soul. They kept the one lander. I could just play this out. I think we're just gonna win the game if I just play it out. Like, what are they gonna do? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I guess we're also not kind of doing anything. Blue. So this is 5 mana if I just want to cast this. Oh wow. That's bad news. Okay, so they sourced for me. Kinda good. Okay. Short. See what they take. Swamp. I think I'm just gonna crack the Soul Stone of Barrack. And I'm going to fetch Edge Maze. And now we play a Bornoculus. Boom. Seems like a Bowmaster. Excellent. This is our first counter spell, by the way. Like, what? That's really good. Hey, they play, 3 basics. You don't see that every day. So now we've instilled fear on them with the Harbinger. Now we cut a Harbinger. And then what? I guess there's not really much to bring, to be honest with you. Hope this time we get a bunch of counter spells early. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Look at the way they're fetching now. And a swamp. I think I might just go directly into Psychic Rog. Boom. Easy peasy. Wow, portable hole. Interesting. Interesting. Play another one. And then I'll play a Stone of Eric. There's that Bowmaster. I see. Yeah, I think this is a free attack. They kept it on top. Play a Static Prison. Discard. Discard. Loris. Attack. By the way, I'm just all-inning on this Oculus at the moment. Just because we don't really have much choice, obviously. And here goes Oculus. Let's hope that we flip another Oculus. Alright. Let there be light. Out of souls. Into land. Nice. And now we have a counter spell. Ghost Vacuum, we don't care about. I think we won because they draw a card, we counter, right? And then they lose the game. Excellent. Juggernaut Peddler. I just don't see a way they're gonna survive here, right? They have to attack with Dolores. That's why Fatal Push the God of Soul. But if they do, they're dead still. All right. Okay. It's an interesting hand. I think I have to play the Mystic Sanctuary first, right? Because I need to put Mana Drain. I mean, I have to play the Mana Drain next turn, right?
I've read nearly the entire library.
Ah, that's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Lauren revealed into a water grave and a Thoughtseize. So they take away my mana drain. Easy peasy. And I'll play the Tameo into Emperor Bones.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
I mean, it actually didn't matter in the end, but I thought it was kind of funny. Brainstorm. Let me see if I can find a counter spell. They didn't want any of that. Okay. Alright, I'm still gonna consider this as a win. Alright. Giganta. Giganta. Fatal Push. I have a really nice hand if I just keep drawing lands into like Rakshasa's Bargain. Okay. Ooh, another Guide Up Soul. I actually prefer the if opponent played something else there. I think I have to actually let this go. I have more important cards to counter than just a bunch of one attackers. I might actually have to grab an island just in case. Nah. That's really good. Into a land as well. Thank you very much. What a surveil. Right? What a surveil. That's why I love this deck so much. It's just like, sometimes it's just like chef's kiss. It's just so good. Osla Pride. How much do I care about that? Just there's like 2 mana open. I know this is pretty strong, but I'm letting it through because of the Orcish Bowmaster. We'll see. Seems like they have another removal spell. Maybe I shouldn't have let that through. If that was the case. Nope, they had a Source of Plowshare. Okay, this is a worst case scenario. They had double removal spells. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate. I don't think topping Mana Drain is gonna win me the game. Probably have to answer these Guide of Souls. Man, that went south real quick. That's actually insane. Really? Just so that you can deal more damage with the Guide of Souls, I guess. I mean, I respect that. All right, we have a situation. We do have a situation. We have a double Guide of Souls attacking me for 1,000,000 damage. And I have nothing. What happened this game? Ouch. I mean, I guess if I just draw another Abhorrent Oculus, I'm good, right? No, it's we actually drew the worst card. Oh my god. That's actually insane what they drew. So, because of that draw, even if I top deck an Abhorrent Oculus, I could just lose the game. The only way I could have stayed alive there is if I played an Abhorrent Oculus, and then I, manifest into a Tamio. So that was actually the only way. Okay, we're gonna cut Ulamog and Emperor, similar to last time. Opponent just drew way too many Guide of Souls, 4 cups of Guide of Souls. We do want a Flute for 1 ring, and Stern Scolding, and Flage, and a Johnny. So we want the Stone Barrack. I think that's it. Minus Bowmaster, minus Flare, and 2 shield back. Good. This hand's definitely not bad, but I would definitely prefer a Stern Scolding over the Fatal Push. So I'm gonna shock that in instead of playing the Polluted Delta because I might draw into like a Boron Oculus. Because if I do draw it, then I can Surveil into an Unearth, you know? Okay, I think I'm gonna fetch... probably Swamp. Okay, these are great cards. So right now, I don't need Unearth. I said I was gonna get Swamp, but... now I have a Rakshasa Bargain. The problem is I actually don't have a way to combat Blood Moon right now. Which kind of sucks. So I think I still have to get a Swamp. Just in case. Okay, that was a really good draw because now I can Rakshasa Bargain still. So opponent has a lot of 3 cards, 3 mana cards, 4 mana cards stuck in their hand, or a lot of interaction spells. Okay, yeah, their hand is super slow. Tamio and Toxic Deluge. Unearth. Yeah, still haven't seen a counter spell, which is kind of awkward. So if they play a removal spell, I'll probably brainstorm in response. And then if they play One Ring, then I'll Disruptor Flute. This way I get like... yeah, there you go. Double Lightning Bolt gone. Easy peasy. And I'll draw into... Fatal Push. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what happened. Where's my mana drain? Amped Raptor. Nice. Very nice. So I'll play the Emperor Bones. Another removal spell, okay. Apparently all they had in their hand was a removal spell. Sure. Nothing in there. Alright. I think I'm gonna just take 2 damage here. Man, what do they have? It's actually kind of crazy, right? Do I want to Fatal Push this when I have a Toxic Deluge? So I'm gonna be taking 2 damage, and then Giganta's gonna land. I have to take additional 5. So 7, and then 8. So we'll be at 4 against a Lightning Bolt and Flage deck, which is probably not where you want to be. Man, this is crazy. So they have another removal spell in hand. Let's pass. Wow, they pass. They pass, they pass. We're gonna grab Rakshasa's Bargain. Boom. And then we're going to cycle this on Earth. Grab both. Drain and Flare of Denial. Perfect. Okay, so opponent has a lot of removal spells, so I don't think I can play the Tamio right now. If I had 1 more mana, I could have just played this and then just passed, because even if Tamio died, I can still cast both Flare of Denial plus Mana Drain, right? Abhorrent Oculus. Again, I think I'm just gonna pass, because same thing. All right. I think I'm just gonna cast this for 1. They're being so careful, by the way. A Johnny. I'll drain you. And now, I'll play one of you. Oh, I should have played the Tamio first. I'm an idiot. Ah, whatever. Whatever.
Nearly the entire library.
Yeah, it actually worked out. It actually worked out. Yeah, there's a 1 ring, but we don't really care too much because we have a Disruptor Flute. It only really hurts if they have an interaction spell for this Abhorrent Oculus right now, but apparently they don't, so... Easy peasy. So we're in a really good spot. Oculus. Oculus. The One Ring. Into a shield back. Giganta. Into Ragavant. Okay, I think this time we win for sure, right? I think this time we win for sure. They had so many removal spells. I think that was actually the kind of the problem. They couldn't exert any pressure because they drew like, look, bolt, galvanic discharge, static prison, and then One Ring. Then we'll draw. Did we go through every mana train? 1, 0. Nope. It was just only one. So they are currently dead unless they have another like removal here. Well, opponent. So the flute was actually really good. It was really good. Let's see if I can draw a counter spell here. Nope. Two, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're still not dead. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Hey, there's that mana drain that we were looking for. Can you believe that, actually? All 3 of my mana drains were at the bottom 15. Wow. Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy, isn't it? Let's go again. All right. I think it's an okay hand. We have a fatal push. I might just go island and swamp. Just get it out the way. Deafening silence? Really? That's a bit bizarre. Yeah, that's really strong. That is really strong.
May our axes strike as one.
Should I just go Stone of Eric into holding up a fatal push? I think I'm gonna try that. Like a Blood Moon would be kind of annoying here, but I think it can... I think it's not, like, the worst. Especially, like, if they can't interact with my Phantasmal Shield back here, it's really good. Okay, let's block here. I think I'm gonna get rid of Oscillate Pride. Yeah, I think so. Ragavan. Ragavan. It's really close. I think... okay, maybe not. I'm gonna get rid of a Ragavan. Nice. That's really good. Another Amped Raptor. I do really kind of hate doing this because now I don't have, like, if this is a one ring, then I'm kind of screwed, but it's their last card. Like, I'm kind of hoping it's not. Okay, that's really good. So I am going to, in response, Stern Scolding. I need a Toxic Deluge or another blocker. Green, black. So we'll cast it like this. We got an Emperor Bones. Now I'll have to play this. Hoping I can block. Otherwise, I'm dead. I was hoping for an Emperor Psychic Frog, but we didn't get it. Or even a Phantasmal Shield back, by the way. That would have been pretty nice. So that is a 4-mana card. Fantastic draw, by the way.
If you need me, I'll be in the library.
Oh! Hold up. This is actually insane. So I can either go, I think it's these two, right? We keep the Toxic Deluge.
I'd love to hear stories from you. Use your words.
Island, island, island. And then go Mystic Sanctuary. We don't put anything back because it's gonna get milled. Now we have double blockers. Okay. The funny thing is, I can't actually even -2 with the Toxic Deluge anymore. So this is basically a dead card. I mean, that's not exactly true because I could technically draw into a counterspell. This is a crazy game. Okay, opponent passes. I need to -4 a mana drain.
Use the past to plan
Okay.
for the future.
And we don't attack because otherwise we're gonna lose. Actually, because of the Deafening Silence, I think I am going to just cast Rakshasa's Bargain now. Flare? And I think a Fatal Push, right? Oh my god. There it is! The second Oculus! Off of an Oculus. Ragavan is fine. Okay, so what is the most dangerous card opponent has right now? I feel like it has to be like Amped Raptor because it has First Strike? No, it has to be also the Pride because it can still generate an army without having to attack, so if they get a Guide of Soul, right?
Violence is not the answer.
Any Psychic Frogs? No. Grab a shield back. And now I'm gonna attack. Okay, we're going to mana drain this. Because we have a Flare of Denial. Yeah, I think we should be able to win here. Even if this is like a one ring, I basically Flare Up Denial, and then I guess I wouldn't use a Toxic Deluge. Never mind. Oh, maybe I should have played the Abhorrent Oculus instead. So then now I have an attacker the following turn, even if they have a removal spell here. Okay, so that was definitely a mistake on my part. But it looks like we won. Alright, GG's. So wasn't able to like play too many matches with this deck because the second opponent just kind of surrendered after the first game. It's been a trend recently in my videos, like my opponents just peace out after the first game, which is I don't know what's happening, but you know, there you have it. But the last game just took too long. It took 50 minutes. And I thought the game was pretty cool, so I decided to leave that in there, even though like it's such a long game. And I do genuinely think the hardest matchup you're gonna see is probably gonna be Energy. So, I mean, we played against Bardo Energy and Boros Energy, so that's a pretty good result. So yeah, there you have it. I just really like this card a lot. And like, sure, it's a little bit expensive sometimes because you are going to cast this for 3 mana. And even if you like mana drain into it, it's only when you counter a 4 mana card it becomes 4 colorless, and then you can tap 1 mana to cast it. So compared to Treasure Cruise, it is definitely a much worse card, but the advantage of this is you can play this in a graveyard-centric deck like ours, where we kind of care about the graveyard because we play Emperor Bones, Ulamog, Abhorrent Oculus, things like that, and with 4 Cups on Earth, right? Same with the Psychic Frog as well. So our graveyard pile is very healthy, and you can't quite do that with the Treasure Cruise in a deck like this, unless you want to exile all the cards in the graveyard. So what usually happens is, before Rakshas's Bargain even existed, when I played Abhorrent Oculus, I would maybe play like 1 or 2 copies of Treasure Cruise, and then even during sideboard, I would cut them because the synergies just kind of clash too much. So I really like Rakshas's Bargain as a card. Honestly, overall, very happy with the deck, except for maybe like few things. I do think the Emperor Bones plus the Ulamog plan is a little bit cute. You didn't really see it too much, right? And even if we got Emperor Bones down on the battlefield, it didn't really accomplish much. So I'm not 100% like, maybe this package is a little bit too cute. I mean, like, you don't have to play that many matches to kind of understand that something is a little bit clunky, right? If it's clunky, right? So, like, I can definitely see myself going down on these cards, and then maybe add, so that's 4 cards, and maybe add, like, another copy of Abhorrent Oculus, another copy of Workshop Master, and then another copy of a Tameo, and maybe I can see myself, like, adding a copy of a Spell Snare, or maybe a copy of a Spell Pierce. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.